What drivers need to know about their electronic logging devices for roadside inspections, presented by Connell Insurance. Now that all fleets are in the process of or fully converted to electronic logging device systems, it is important to know the process for sharing your log information at an inspection. Right now, inspectors are being patient with drivers who do not know how to transfer data files from their ELDs. However, come December 2019, after the full implementation deadline, relaxed inspections will disappear completely and more hours of service violations will be seen. For the good of your fleet's CSA scores, it is important to understand your electronic logging device system. If a driver is exempt from the ELD mandate, such as those driving vehicles with engines of model year 2000 or older, or short-haul operations, these drivers also need to be aware and able to explain these exemptions to the enforcement official. One of the big differences between current logging systems and mandated ELDs when it comes to roadside inspections is the ability to transfer data electronically. The driver is now expected to show on the device the current day's record of duty status as well as the previous 7 days of electronic logs, and to transfer that data to the inspector if requested. There are two options to transfer data. The first option is to electronically transfer data to an authorized safety official on demand via wireless web services and email. The second option is a local transfer in which the data is transferred via USB 2.0 or Bluetooth. What about connectivity? One of the complaints about some ELDs is that they do not have good wireless connectivity in the areas where carriers operate. Know that drivers will not be placed out of service if the file does not transfer due to connectivity issues, but you must be able to display on your ELD the current day's logs as well as the previous 7 days. If the electronic log device is compliant, it should always be able to show the hours of service on the screen. Another problem area at roadside is the required documentation. A driver must produce an electronic log device information packet that includes a user manual for the driver describing how to operate the ELD, an instruction sheet describing the data transfer mechanism supported by the ELD and step-by-step instructions, an instruction sheet for the driver describing ELD malfunction reporting requirements and record-keeping procedures during malfunctions, and enough blank driver logs to record the driver's duty status and other related information for a minimum of 8 days. Note, it is now a federal requirement to produce these items for the inspector. If none are provided but the inspector finds that they were in the driver's possession, the inspector will assume the highest severity point rating in the CSA system. Annotations and edits. You must know how to make annotations and edits in your ELD system. For example, in the middle of your 10-hour break, you're woken up and told to move your vehicle from one parking spot to another by a safety official. In this event, you're groggy. You've just been woken up and told to move, and you forget to select personal conveyance on your logging device. Your logging device records that movement as driving time, and the technical specifications of your specific device do not allow you to edit that, and it requires you to put in an annotation. The FMCSA has made clear that they advise putting in annotations and being able and ready to explain that to an officer at roadside. Doing this can help explain away discrepancies in your logs and avoid hours of service violations. Remember, with your logging devices, training is key. Train, train, and train again. You must understand the device that you are using. Coach your team and practice situations that may come up. Mock inspections are great practice. Put your team through different scenarios and practice using your device and explaining annotations to inspection officers. Brought to you by Connell Insurance, your agents of change.